Hi and welcome to my channel, and in this video I am going to do a variation scramble and solve of this puzzle here. And recently I got to thinking, how many different ways is it possible to scramble and solve this puzzle? And normally I would have thought maybe 15 or 20 different ways, you know, if you could do it like a 2x2 or like a 3x3, obviously as the 4x4, and then certain cuboid patterns, but when I actually counted it on a spreadsheet, was over 80 different ways that I counted that this could be scrambled and solved. And maybe I'll make a different video where I discuss those, but in this one I'd like to try to start like a series where I do different variation solves, and I'd like to start with an interesting one here, which is going to be a 3x4x4 bandaged fused cuboid variation. So the first step is choosing a top and a bottom. In this case I'll use green as my top, blue as the bottom. And the important first thing to remember is that on the horizontal axis I could only turn these two layers. This middle layer I cannot turn. It's going to be considered an illegal move, because once again I'm going to scramble and solve this like a 3x4x4 cuboid. And I can turn these top and bottom layers in 90-degree increments. Then as far as the vertical layers, all four of them, this way and this way, I could turn them in 180-degree increments, and I could turn all of them. Now that will be on a normal 3x4x4, but I mentioned it's going to be a bandaged variation. So I'm going to use this block here as the bandaged corner basically, and I'm choosing this one, the red, white and blue, because it's going to be easier for me to remember as the colors of the American flag, because once the puzzle gets more and more solved towards the end, you might get confused about what was the bandaged corner that you chose. So I'm going to choose this one here, and basically, so I'm not going to be able to turn this bottom layer because it's going through the bandage section, as well as these layers here. They're now bandaged. So the only ones that I could turn are these two layers here in 180-degree turns, these two here in 180-degree, and the top one in 90-degree turns. And you can see this is the bandage block. Now you can see it more clearly. So let's proceed with the scramble, and then we'll walk through the solve together. And I think we'll call that a decent enough scramble. So once again, you see we've maintained this bandage block here. And so the first step is going to be to solve these top and bottom circles along with this middle strip here. And they're going to be solved kind of together. And I have not yet worked out a specific algorithm for this. At this point I'm doing it just intuitively. So I like to try to start with these circles first. And let's see, I turn this in. And these pieces. Okay, so that was pretty easy as far as those, and I think I actually got quite lucky, because in many cases it still gets messed up where you can't, it takes a while to do it intuitively, but I see the pieces are set up the right way for me to fix it. So you can see I got this block right here and the top and bottom circles. So that was really quick. Sometimes it takes longer, but that's basically the first step. And once again, this is a walkthrough, it's not an in-depth tutorial, since this is a unique kind of puzzle and a unique solve on a unique puzzle that not too many people are going to be doing, but basically, yeah, so it's just a walkthrough. So this next step is going to be solving the inner edge pieces on the top and bottom layer. So the first thing that I like to do is put in this piece here that's next to the bandaged block on the bottom. So it has to be a red yellow, which we have a red yellow, but it's the wrong one because you could see it's opposite. So we need the other one, which we have right here. So I'm gonna turn this right here out of the way. I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna put it in and turn it back. And you can see I got that piece in. Next, I'm gonna put these on the bottom layer, these inner pieces. So I need an orange yellow and an orange white, and then not this orange white because it's flipped the other way. And I actually already have these matched on the top layer, so I'm gonna turn them away, bring this up, turn them in, turn it back, and that's in. The next step is on the top layer, and basically going to use a typical cuboid algorithm, except we're going to have to do it 3 times instead of 1 time, since we cannot turn the bottom layer. So this algorithm has to be done 3 times in a row in order for it to work. So we see we have this bandaged edge duo on the inner pieces. I'm going to hold the puzzle this way because we're going to need to be able to turn the front face and the right face, and since the bandage portion is here, we can't hold it this way. Well, actually I guess we can, since we're doing it as 2x2 turns, but for the sake of simplicity I'll still hold it like this. So the algorithm starts with putting this reduced edge duo on the left, and from here we do 2R U, 2R UI, 2R turn, 2R UI, 2R U, 2R UI turn back. You can see this is all solved now, but this middle layer is all broken apart. That's why you have to do it 3 times. And the thought just occurred to me that the reason I'm not doing this algorithm from this position, because even though I could turn as a 2x2, but if I were to involve this and bring it to the top layer, I then would not be able to turn the top layer because this is bandaged. So going back to here, I'm going to do the algorithm a second time. 2R U, 2R UI, 2R turn, 2R UI, 2R U, 2R UI, turn it back. Once again, these two are swapped back. This is still all mixed up, and we do it one more time. So 2R U, 2R UI, 2R turn, 2R UI, 2R U, 2R. And you can see the whole middle strip is done, the top layer is done. We just turn it into place. Now all these circles are done basically. So the next step is going to be to reduce these edge duos. And so let's see, it's going to be very simple. Just match them up and swap them out. So the edges that I'm going to swap out, I'm going to keep on this side, which is not the bandage side, top and bottom. You see I have a broken pair here and a broken pair here. And so the first one I'm going to match. I see I have this green, yellow. I need to put this opposite of this one, so I'm going to put it there. I'm going to turn around like this, remembering that the bandage portion is there. Bring this here, match them up, and I'm going to swap this out with one of the edges on this non-bandage side. So I'm going to bring it in, turn something else in, bring this back, turn this back, and undo that turn. And you can see right here it was reduced, and we'll continue on in the same fashion. I'm going to turn this upside down because I see I have this blue orange with this one, so I'm going to match it up. Now I cannot turn the top layer because I brought the bandage section up here, so I'm going to have to swap this out with this edge duo that is broken apart, but I'm going to have to do it through the bottom layer. So I turn this to the bottom, bring it in, exchange it, back, undo this turn, bring this back to the top, and undo that turn. And coincidentally this got reduced as well. Now turn the cube back, and let's see what else we have. I think we might be down to the last 3. See, we have this duo, which is connected to the bandage section, second set, third set, and I think that's it. So first thing I want to do is I want to bring one of these to this side, and so bring this up. Let's see, bring this here, bring this back, bring this back. Okay, so now I have that here. Actually, I think I needed to leave that one there because the yellow blue needs to match with the yellow blue. So Bring this here, put this in, and this back. Now this one I'm going to put back there. Turn it this way. I'm going to match blue yellow. Bandage section is there, I'm always aware of that. And I'm going to swap this out with this edge duo. So I bring this to the bottom, turn this in, exchange it, turn it back, undo that turn. Now all the edges are reduced. The next step is I like to put in this corner and this edge that's next to the bandage section back there. So I already have this corner in, but I need to match it up with the edge and put it in together. It has to be a blue yellow edge, which I have right here. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on that side because that's where I'm going to match it up. This I bring up. It's here, I turn it to position it, bring it back down, and then I turn the edge into position and bring this to match with it. Turn it in, turn it back, and this is done. On this layer I need to put in the two corner pieces, ignoring the edge at this point, just the corner pieces that belong there, and it's going to be this one and this one, and I have to match them up on the same color side, which is the orange and orange. So I'm going to put this here, I'm going to bring it down, I'm going to turn this here so the orange is on this side, bring this back, match them up, get them out of the way, bring this bottom layer up, put it in, and bring it back. Now the next step I want to do is I want to put this edge in here. So first I'm going to turn this edge here, my front, the bandage section is right here, and bring these two corners up. I'm going to do the fuse cube edge cycling algorithm. Is going to put this edge in here, and that's going to be 2R U, 2R U, 2R 2U, 2R 2U, 2R U, 2R U, 2R 2U, 2R 2U. Bring this back, and you can see the whole bottom layer is solved. Now you can see the whole bottom layer is solved, and that's why I chose a specific color scheme for the bandage portion, the red, white, and blue, which is going to be easier for me to remember, because otherwise I might forget what was the bandage section that I chose in the beginning. So, next step, and I see we are going to have a parity, which is excellent, because then I could show you how to deal with that. So, we have this, you can see this white and this white is matched. So we need to match the rest of them. Now I could fix the parity first. So let me just show you what's going to happen. So the corners are already all oriented properly, so I don't need to swap them out. If I would need to do that on the top layer, I would do the same corner swapping algorithm. I actually didn't do one yet, but I'm going to do one later so you'll see what that is. I'm not going to do it right now since everything is good. So to swap the edges, I would put this here on this left side with this reduced one, and then I do the edge cycling algorithm, which would bring this yellow to here, the red to there, and the orange to here. Now what would happen in that situation is all the corners are going to be 180 degrees away from where they need to be. Like you could see, this yellow headlights are next to the white. Here we would have the yellow with the white, and here we'd have the red with the orange. Basically everything is going to be flipped, and there's no way to fix it aside from doing a specific algorithm, which I had to figure out. Since the first time I came across this, I got stumped. I didn't know what to do, but thankfully through some trial and error I figured out the way to do it. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to cycle these edges because we have that parity, so I'm going to fix the parity first. Okay, so I'm going to put the puzzle this way with that bandage section on, still on the bottom left in the back. But now the green, which was our top, is our front, and the yellow becomes our top. And from here I'm going to do the following cuboid algorithm, and then I'm going to do a corner cycle swapping algorithm, and then I'm going to undo that cuboid algorithm that I'm about to do now. And on a normal cuboid, this algorithm would swap to these two edges, but here it's going to do something else. So that's 2U with both layers, 2R, 2F, 2U, 2U, 2F, 2R, 2U with both layers. Now I reposition the puzzle this way. The green as the top, and now that bandage is still in the back left. And all the without turning the top layer in any other way or anything. From here I'm going to do the corner swapping algorithm, which is a fused cube corner algorithm. So I cannot turn the bottom layer, so I have to do it this specific way. And I need to hold it this way so I could turn the right face and the front face. From here I would not be able to turn the front face because of this bandage. So from here I do 2R U, 2R U, 2R, 2U, 2R, 2U, 2F, UI, 2F, UI, 2F, 2U, 2F, 2U. Now from here I reposition the puzzle back to that cuboid algorithm that I did, the edge swapping one, where the bandage section is in the back left, in the bottom. Green, which is normally our top, is now our front, and from here I do 2U with both top layers, 2R, 2F, 2U, 2U, 2F, 2R, 2U with both layers. I reposition the puzzle, and now I'm gonna have to swap back the corners. So I see the ones that are good are back there, the headlights. I put these over here, and from this position where I could turn the front and the right, I'm gonna swap these two right here. Then 2R U, 2R U, 2R, 2U, 2R, 2U, 2F, UI, 2F, UI, 2F, 2U, 2F. Okay, I'm going to do 2U to match that up. So now I turn it back this way. I could continue doing it from here, but I'm just going to turn it this way. See, this here is fully reduced. Now I'm going to do the edge cycling algorithm. That's going to cycle them and solve the puzzle. And from this position, 2R U, 2R U, 2R, 2U, 2R, 2U, 2R U, 2R U, 2R, 2U, 2R, 2U, and the puzzle is solved. So that's how you do the variation solve with this as a 3x4x4 bandaged fused cuboid with a single bandage corner piece. And so that was one of over 80 different ways that you could scramble and solve this puzzle. I hope to do more videos with other variations. And that'll be all for now. Thank you for watching, and until next time.